Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. So today I'm going to be making some fried rice. Alright, so last week I did a grocery haul video, and I just happened to mention about making fried rice, and a lot of you guys did say you would like me to show you how. My way isn't fancy, I don't know how proper it is, I just know it tastes really good and pretty darn easy. And it's pretty cheap and lazy also, which win-win-win for me. All right, so for this, you'll just need some olive oil spray, I just do frozen vegetables, again, cheap, easy, lazy. White rice, or other rice if you prefer, and then soy sauce. I always get the low sodium. And then also for this, I'm gonna be using 2 eggs. All right, so to begin with, the easiest part, you get your rice cooker, which I guess I'll just show you mine. Mine, I have a giant one. I swear it can do everything, but I'm gonna be using the white rice option. But so you get that out. I am going to be doing just with a ½ a cup of rice because rice doubles up when you cook it. So a ½ a cup is gonna end up being a whole cup of rice. And a lot of times, because I can, and because it ends up being 15 points for me, I will actually do a cup of dry rice. But it is the middle of the day, and I'm not trying to have a 15-point lunch. So, throwing that in there, and then you simply add in water. I mean, this is pretty basic, but I realized, like I said in that tutorial, or that grocery haul, I had a friend that he's like, I follow directions. I've never been able to successfully make it, even with a rice cooker. So he actually went and got the same rice cooker as me. And so this video is kind of for him, but also for anybody else. All right, so from there, I actually add the frozen vegetables in there. And if they're big chunks, you just kind of break them up a little bit. And you can, if you choose to, I don't see it right away, so I'm not going to. You can also add like some Chinese 5 spice there, but you don't have to. And then, because the rice bunched up, I am going to just kind of toss it around. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. So I'm just going to toss it around. And then from there, simply turn it on. Can you see the button? So, on. Okay, I need to set this down. Alright, so from there, you just turn it on. So you just, boop, let it do its little lighty up thing, and then white rice. And since it's only ½ a cup, this is going to take a little while because it's got to pressurize and all that fun stuff. So I will be back when this is done. So the rice just finished. You can see it's set at 0 now. So I take the spray in your pan, and then this can be the tricky part because we want to get all of that in here. So that means I put on my little oven mitt. And I need a spoon. Hold on, let me grab a spoon. Okay, so, and then you just dump it in here. I usually actually like to take this out before it's almost done because mine, for some reason, you can see it sticks at the bottom when I let it go all the way. But if I stop it when there's still like 2 minutes left, that doesn't happen. So, if yours is better than mine, you don't have to do that, but I typically will. Alright, so we're just going to let that heat up, and you just start breaking it up and tossing it around. I do like to put in a little bit more of the olive oil spray just over the top, and we're going to just let that get going. Alright, after that's kind of tossed around a little bit, that's when we're going to move on. And keep in mind, if you make rice in advance, you can totally take it out of the refrigerator, and then at this point, you're just going to be mainly heating up the rice. And from here, I scoot everything over to a side. A little bit more olive oil spray, and we're going to just cook the eggs right in here. Break them up, spin them around, and you just kind of scramble them like you would, except you're scrambling it in the pan. I'm going to switch to spatula. So I just keep moving it around so that all the eggs can cook. Again, I mean, this is just how I do it. You can do it however you wish, but this is what works for me. And after the eggs are cooked through, that's when you're just going to start mixing it in with everything else. And then here comes the part that really, really, really makes a difference for making the fried rice taste really good. You're going to get your soy sauce, and I'm going to be using about 2 tablespoons. This is a quarter cup, so about half of this is going to be 2 tablespoons. When I do the full cup of rice, aka 2 cups cooked, I'll use 1/4 of a cup. But I scooted the rice over, and you want to put the soy sauce actually there, and that will change the texture and change the flavor of the soy before you mix it in with the rice. You'll be able to physically smell when it's ready, and then you just start mixing it all in. I just did half of that, so basically 1 tablespoon so far, and you want to work that through, and then we're basically going to repeat and do the same thing for the other tablespoon. But you can see now it's starting to change color and starting to really absorb in there, but it's not as strong or as, I don't know the flavor. What's the flavor when you're using just the soy sauce like on rice? I don't know what flavor that is, but it's taking some of that down. I'm a real professional, guys, you know? All right, but either way, and that keeps it so it's not like soggy like when you add soy sauce to rice after, you know, it's already done. Like, so you order it or what have you, and you add those packets, and then the rice is all like wet. This is going to keep that from happening by doing it this way. And yeah, that is basically it. Let's put it in a bowl and have some lunch. Well, trying that again. First, let's, it's pretty. I've done all this before. I recorded something and I forgot to type in the eggs in the recipe builder to be able to talk about the proper points and proper calories and all of that stuff. Because normally when I make it, I just type out each ingredient individually. I've never created it as a recipe just because it's typically just done. So, correcting that, re-recording for Carb Conscious, which is the Points Plus program, old school Weight Watchers, it's 6 points or bites. If you're on the current plans, I only tracked for green. So for green, it would be 6.5 bites / basically 7. It'd be 7 bites for half of what I made, which this is the other half. I went ahead and ate because I was hungry. But this is the other half. So this much is 7 points. And that is very, very filling, especially if you are making it for a lunch or if you're using it as a side dish and you're just having some chicken. Speaking of having some chicken, a lot of times I didn't today because, again, this is my lunch. I don't want to use too many points. But a lot of times I will make this with chicken. And what I do a lot of the time is I literally get those frozen things of chicken, pre-cooked or even not pre-cooked, and I'll toss it in the rice cooker. I am so freaking lazy, but it works. It cooks it all the way through every single time. And then the difference when I do that, which I guess I should have done that just to make the video a little bit more interesting, is I'll take the chicken out first, put it in the skillet, that guy back there, and I'll break it up with the spatula as it starts to cook, and then I add in the rice. That's the main difference when I do that. Or yesterday even, I used some turkey kielbasa because I had it, and I forgot it I didn't feel like making chicken. I wanted something different, especially because I forgot to eat a lot yesterday. I ate a salad, but the salad was literally lettuce, cherry tomatoes, and some dressing. Not a high point, not a high calorie salad. So when I got off work, when I got home, it was 8 o'clock at night, and I had a ton of points left. So turkey kielbasa is a little bit higher in points than a piece of the chicken breast, or adding in a bunch of chicken, and then I wouldn't be able to even eat it because it's too much. But anyway, so that I cut up, and I started grilling that first, and then added in the rice, and then added in the egg, and then added in the soy sauce. So either way, there's a million different ways you can do it. A lot of times you can even, use fresh vegetables, of course, especially some onions are always great in this. And I will say I do prefer it when I know where my Chinese Thai spice is. I don't know where it is. Me and my roommate have both bought a lot of stuff recently. We both kind of organized. I mean, seriously, look at that. It's like not organized. That's all the spices. So trying to find something in there is obnoxious. But yeah, it does taste better with that. And that you would sprinkle in while you're frying it. All right, so anyway, real quick, like I said, it's 6 points on carb conscious, aka points plus, which is the plan I'm doing. 6.5/7 on Weight Watchers Green or Sugar Smart. The other plans, you can kind of figure it out yourself, because obviously, some of them, eggs are 0. And also, if you use whole grain rice, you can make that 0. You can make this super low in points, but still very flavorful. Real quick, because I always feel like I have to, even though I don't think any of you guys care. It will be typed down below. I am going to read the information, nutritional information. So 247 calories. It's not bad, 247 calories. 4.8 grams of fat, 1.6 grams of saturated fat, 37.4 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1.2 grams of sugar, 10.8 grams of protein. And yeah, that is all the information. That's all I've got. So please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I just got an energy buzz from having that much carbs. So I'm gonna go work out. Talk to you guys later.